Hey everybody, today's video, as you can see, is going to be a little different because I just changed my mind tonight on what I will be doing my video about, and also it doesn't help that I just got my wisdom teeth pulled about 2-3 days ago, so I'm still kind of in a recovery phase, so I'm trying to take it a little easy, but I still do want to put up a video. So the video that I'm making today, and I was just thinking about this over the past few days and whatever, because I was about to do a continuation onto my last video, what does religion fear the most? That will probably be next week's video unless something else distracts me. But one thing I've been thinking about is, and I've been seeing a lot and doing my research, is broad strokes, and that's one thing that I want to talk about today. Is people, atheists and both Christians, we have been getting kind of complacent and kind of used to using broad stroke terminology. Now, what I mean by broad stroke is by saying words such as Christians, saying words such as atheist or gays or homosexuals or this person or that person, or straight people, that bro dude, he thinks like this. We've gotten to a point in our rhetoric these days to where we just speak in broad stroking terms, and personally I don't think that helps anybody. Like I repeat again and again on all my other videos, like what made me do this video, and I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't like to give free publicity, is this individual, I would just say, and he makes videos on YouTube, and I would say what his videos are about generally are he's a black guy, and he comes and he insults. There's no other way to phrase it. I was sitting here trying to think of another way to put it, another way to say it, but he doesn't. Only thing he does, he's a black guy, and the only thing he does is insult other black people, primarily black women. And the thing he says is, oh, black women do this. Black women don't know how to treat a man. Black women this, that, and the third. And I'm like, wow, gross generalization, aren't we? Now, of course, as you all may know, if anybody follow me on Facebook, myself, I am not married to a black woman. My wife is Japanese. But even then, you will never hear me say, oh, I will never be in a relationship with a black woman because of this or because of that, or anything negative or anything positive. And just like you would never hear me say I will only exclusively date Asian women because of anything exclusively positive about them. No, people are people, and people, you have shitty people in part of a group and you have shitty people part of another group. There's shitty people in every demographic. So to go across and to just try to steamroll and try to say all these hateful, ignorant, biased, and prejudiced and racist things about a certain group of individuals, that's not cool. That's not cool at all, and it's not smart. It makes you look like an ass. And the second thing that I also want to touch on today was I've been watching this the series. I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty good. The series I've been watching on YouTube called The Big Questions. It's a BBC program, and on that program they handle the big questions. Things like what's the difference between a religion and a cult, and should all religions accept evolution, and is religion particularly biased towards women, are they hateful towards women, and they cover things like this. And now throughout the course of the show, they don't just cover the traditional Abrahamic religions, being Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, even though that is a major focus, but they have a lot of times people from multiple faiths and even atheists on there to debate. It's a debating show. But one thing I've noticed while watching it, they throw in a lot of people on the show, and the reason I say this is because the people they bring on the show is supposed to represent a certain demographic. So I feel kind of uncomfortable saying this because I've seen quite a few episodes of these, and a lot of those people, and they have a lot of reoccurring people, and they come and they say the same things, and a lot of things you'll hear them say is things like, if you're religious, you're by definition irrational and illogical. No, that's that doesn't mean because that doesn't mean that that person just because they're religious is irrational and illogical. Even though I personally don't believe in any religions, and I think they're all made up in their fairy tales. But for a person to be irrational and illogical means that that person went from A to D without filling in B to C. A lot of times when you talk to religious people, they have a framework. They have a way of thinking. They think, okay, they already start off at A, but then I can see how they can move to B, and then how B can take them to C, and how C can take them to D. They have a frame of thinking. Even though I agree with that frame of thinking, even though I think that frame of thinking is wrong, and then sometimes it could be destructive, I can understand it. So by definition, it does not make them illogical. And another thing that they say is, oh, if you're an atheist, by definition, you believe in evolution, kind of like Darwin's theory of evolution. Like that book is like our Bible in some type of way. And no, it's not. You don't just start associating terms and words and literature to certain people, because that's how you get into gross generalizations, and that's how you start to you already start a conversation, or you already start a debate or an exchange of intellectual ideas, or you already start that off on a bad foot. So those were the two things that were just picking at me this week while I was, getting ready to make my video. Like I said, probably next week is going to be a continuation on to my last video, because as you all probably noticed, my last video I was trying a new technique of talking slower and trying to, have my words come across very clearly and whatever. So I didn't get a chance to actually get across all the ideas that I wanted to get across previously. But as you can see, I sped it back up. I hope it's not too fast, and I'm trying to be more fluent and more articulate with my words. So like I said, my face is killing me right now. So maybe in another 5 minutes, I gotta go and take my medication. So, all right. Hope you all have a great day. I know a lot of people say don't say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Rate, comment, subscribe, like, all the other good stuff. And I will see you all next week. Have a good day.